Hey guys, my name is Gianna Fay. I am a certified nurse midwife living and working in the Metro Detroit area, and I'm really excited to be starting this YouTube channel. I've been wanting to do this for a little over a year now, and my husband and multiple friends and coworkers have finally encouraged me to just get it going. So here I am. I wanted to share a little bit about me professionally first. I started working in birth around 2011. Growing up, I thought I wanted to be an OB/GYN. I used to watch the Discovery Health Channel, and I used to watch the show called Birthday on there, which showed births, vaginal births, C-sections, all that, and I loved it. And then I realized I didn't want to go to med school, so I majored in psychology and sociology for my undergrad. And during my sociology courses, I had a section on women's health, and I watched the documentary, The Business of Being Born. That's the first time that I heard about this thing called a midwife, a modern day midwife, and I was like, whatever that is, I need to do that right now. How do I do that? So I started looking into different paths to become a midwife and chose to become a certified nurse midwife. I have, please check out my What is a Midwife video to explain all about that. So I decided to go back to nursing school, did all of my nursing school prerequisites, and did what I needed to do to become a registered nurse. While I did that, I started working and volunteering first at an out-of-hospital birth center. These were birth centers in the Orange County area run by some amazing nurse midwives. I learned so much during my about 4 years there as a birth assistant as well as an office assistant. I am just so grateful that I had that foundation for normal birth first and physiologic birth first before I even knew what that was. So I did that throughout my nursing school prereqs as well as during nursing school. Then I became a registered nurse, and I started working in a very busy hospital in Orange County on labor and delivery. That labor and delivery unit did about 600 births a month, so it was just constant, non-stop. I worked with some amazing nurses there and learned from some great doctors there as well. Additionally, I got to see for the first time really when we mess up birth versus when there are problems that arise that can happen with labor and delivery, so it was a really good learning experience. While I worked as a nurse in the hospital setting, I also trained for midwifery school at Kaiser Permanente in Orange County. I had some amazing nurse midwife mentors and preceptors there that I did my births and my hours with, learned a lot. So I graduated and moved with my husband, who at the time was an active duty Air Force officer. We moved to Anchorage, Alaska, where I held my first midwife job, grown-up midwife job, in a group health practice in Anchorage. It was one of the most amazing experiences I've had. I learned so much from my fellow midwives, the nurses, the OBs I worked with there are amazing. Shout out to the Alaska Native Medical Center. You guys are amazing. I miss you all. And I just learned a lot in that setting. And then, since then, my husband and I have moved to the Metro Detroit area. We live in Detroit. We moved here to pursue some other business and entrepreneurial ventures. And I have worked here in a laborist role. I will have a video about that for about a year. And prior to that, I worked in a private practice model as well. Personally, I am a mother to 2 boys. I have a 2-year-old and an almost 1-year-old. That's right, they are 15 months apart. Again, a whole nother video can be made of that. I've got 2 sons, and I've got an amazing husband, Evan, who is the reason I'm starting this video. Other than the women and families I care for on a daily basis that really have inspired me to do this, Evan has set all of this up for me and just really encouraged me to do this and share with you all the information that I think you need. So, love you, babe. You're the best. Thank you so much for seeing in me what I didn't see and for, being on this ride with me. So I give you all this background to say that I have worked in a variety of different settings with a variety of different providers, and I just think that that gives me a good outlook and view and lens into the different challenges people experience during labor and birth, the different expectations people have during their pregnancy and during their birth experiences, And I just really feel passionate about sharing and informing people so that you can make the best decision for you. Not for me, not for me to persuade you to have a certain type of birth, to use an epidural, to not use an epidural, to have a home birth, to not have a home birth. None of that is what I'm here for. I'm only here to share with you information and help you make a decision and help you birth informed.